Hey beauties, Kim here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. As always, today's video is actually going to be on this look. It's a re-upload because I didn't know eyeshadow makeup look, but I was moving at the time, so the lighting was horrible, and I just felt so bad by putting that out in like bad lighting. Oh my god, I went to sleep with nightmares every single night until I decided to go ahead and recreate this look. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I don't want to leave you guys too long. It's basically a no eyeshadow look. If you are subscribed to my channel, you've probably already seen it before, but it's gonna be a talk through video this time. I felt like talking to you guys instead of just doing my regular get ready with me's. So it's gonna be a little bit different. So if you want to hear what I have to say, as well as see this look, then definitely stay tuned. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to use my Clinique Turnaround Daytime Moisturizer. This stuff is awesome. It actually gives you a glow. And as you guys may not know, I'm the counter manager for Clinique and I absolutely love them. And it has really helped my skin because I have acne. So what you're seeing on my face is a lot of acne scars, but it has calmed my acne down. I just have like 2 little bumps right now, but that's from Mother Nature calling. I don't want to answer, but yeah, Mother Nature is calling. But this daytime moisturizer, the turnaround daytime moisturizer, gives you a glow to your skin. It gives you radiance. So if you feel like your skin is dull, if my skin tends to get dull in the wintertime, then you want to use a moisturizer that's going to give you that glow, and that's what turnaround is for. What you've seen in my other videos as well is underneath my eyes I've been using an eye cream, which is all about eyes. But today I'm actually going to be using Smart. Smart underneath the eyes actually tackles more than dark circles. Smart tackles uneven skin tone, firmness, and lines and wrinkles underneath the eyes. So you do need an eye cream. Everybody needs an eye cream, whether it's for prevention or you're trying to repair underneath the eyes. It does not matter. Everybody needs an eye cream. And then for my lip product, I always use Equafor. You can get this at any drugstore. So I use Equafor to go ahead and moisturize my lips so that they're not chapped. And I'm going to be using liquid lipstick, which is matte. So I want to make sure that your lips are well moisturized so that the liquid lipstick sits well on your lip. So that's how I prep my skin. I also use the Revlon Photoready primer. This is something that I use in all of my videos. However, I think I'm out of this product. I don't think I can get any more out of this. The Revlon Photoready primer, you can get it from any drugstore as well. I don't really have much left, but I'm gonna try to get whatever I can out of here. And this will serve as my base before I actually put on my foundation. And no, I can't get any more out. I'm just done with it. So what I'm gonna use is the Becca Ever Matte primer. And I love this. I actually use it on top of my makeup instead of underneath. It seems to work better on top of my makeup. But since I don't have the Revlon Photoready, I'm just going to go ahead and put it underneath. The Revlon Photoready, it has a more smoother finish. The Becca primer, now when I tell you it is awesome, it is really awesome, but it's awesome on top of makeup. I really don't like it underneath. But it allows your makeup to stay on all day long, but you have to be very generous with it. I'll do a review on that primer because I have really oily skin, and that's why I'm so prone to breakouts, is because I'm very oily. So my pores tend to get clogged very easily. People with acne, of course, you'll know my struggle, but that primer is really good, especially for people with oily skin where, you know, we get really oily and our makeup doesn't last all day because of the oil. So I'll do a review on that for you. Now, it's very important, since I'm not going to do an eyeshadow today, it's very important for your skin to look its best. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation. I'm going to be using MAC Matchmaster in the number 7.0. I love this foundation only because, of course, I have oily skin and it tends to not get like too oily. Like I can't really feel it on my face. It has like a lightweight finish. So that's the reason why I'm applying this foundation today. And so what I'm going to do next is to go ahead and do my eyebrows. And what I really love for my eyebrows is MAC's eyebrow pencil, and that's in spikes. It looks like this. I'll go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. They really need cleaning up, so I'm going to try to fill them in the best I can. If you guys want an eyebrow tutorial, feel free to let me know. You can leave it in the comment section below. But since my eyebrows need cleaning up, I'm gonna try to create my own brows here. So what I'm doing is kind of creating my own arch. I'm actually putting a lot of pressure on the arch and the outer of my brow, and then I'm gonna go with a lighter hand on the inner. Now that my brows are filled in, I'm going to be using MAC Mineralized Concealer, and it's an NW45. I like to brush a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I use a flat synthetic brush in order for me to go ahead and outline my brows. And this is just to clean up the mess that I've made, or it's just to clean up because my brows are kind of... So my brows are on. Now it's time to perfect the face. I zoomed in a little bit more so you guys are able to see a better look of it. So it's really good to start highlighting because the face has to be perfect. But the first thing that I'm going to do is to go ahead and color correct. And what I use for color correcting for women of color with deeper skin tones, the peach or an orange, it depends on your skin tone, would actually look good for color correcting for any darkness. And I have darkness underneath my eyes, so I always do that. And to even out my eyelid, because it's a little darker there. So I'm going to be evening out my skin tone, and I want to do it also around my lips because I have a little bit of darkness there as well. So what I'm using to color correct, and you guys may have seen this in several of my videos, is actually the Prep and Prime pen by MAC. So what I'm going to use is Real Techniques brush. I don't know which brush this is, but it looks like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and smooth out the color. And this will give me an even look across my lid and underneath my eye. It immediately takes away all the darkness and color corrects. So as you can see, everything is even now. It looks awesome. It looks amazing. For a no eyeshadow look, you want to make sure your skin is almost perfect. You want it to be flawless. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to start highlighting. So I'm going to go back in with my MAC Mineralized Concealer, an NW45. I'm going to put it underneath my eye. And then I'm also going to highlight as well. So I like to highlight with another Prep and Prime pen by MAC, and that's the one in Peach Lustre. And I put it underneath the concealer, down the bridge of my nose, forehead, a little bit on the chin. I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and start blending underneath the eye to give me that highlight. And this look is very simple, very easy. You guys will love it, I promise. It's like an everyday look, and you can pair it with any type of lip color. It does not matter. Now I love this beauty blender. So you guys, let me know what is your favorite makeup product and why. I want to get a discussion going. So let me know what's your favorite makeup product and why. I love the beauty blender because it gives it like an airbrush finish. It doesn't take much effort, and it is just amazing. So as you can see, I'm very highlighted. Now I'm going to start with my contour, and I'm going to use a cream first, which is the Bobbi Brown Foundation Stick, and it's actually in the shade Espresso. And I just do a little bit on the forehead. I go down the bridge of my nose. Cut a little short there. I do it my cheekbone, by my eyebrow, just a little speck. And then I shape my chin a little bit. What I'm loving is the Real Techniques brush. So I'm actually going to just go ahead and swirl the Real Techniques brush around. If I can find the link to this brush, I believe it was in a brush set. If I can find the link to it, I'll definitely leave that in the description box below, because this is one of my favorite brushes. So now it's time to set everything. And one of my favorite setting powders is Sacha Buttercup setting powder. This is my favorite. I used to love the Benign Banana powder, but now I'm loving Sacha Buttercup. The reason why I love this one is because it's not as pale as the Midnight Banana Powder. The Midnight Banana Powder kind of leaves a yellowish white cast across my face, but this one just gives me a very, very subtle type of highlight. So that's the reason why I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this very generously just to set the places where I actually put the Prep and Prime pen in Bright Forecast. So I'm gonna go ahead and just highlight. And then my next step is to set my contour. And what I set my contour is one of two things. I either use the CoverGirl Ebony bronzer, or I use a MAC Studio Fix in the number NW58. This is actually the darkest of the MAC Studio Fix. So this is what I'm going to be using today because it's going to give me a more detailed type of contour across the contour areas where I actually put the Bobbi Brown foundation stick. So I'm chiseled, but that's not it for the face, but we're gonna go ahead and quickly move on to the eyes. Because I'm not using an eyeshadow, I'm gonna just go ahead and set it because my eyelids tend to crease. So what I'm gonna be doing today is using MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep. Of course, this is a very, very popular skin finish. So what I'm gonna do is just sweep that across my entire eyelid. It gives it a little bit of color, but not too much color. So it's just gonna even out the my eyelids just a little bit more. So since there's no eyeshadow, this look is gonna be all about your liner, and your lashes. So the liner that I'm going to be using today is going to be the Inglot Liner in number 77. This is what I figured out to be like the blackest of the black. And I love like a really dark black eyeliner. So that's what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to be using my Sephora Pro Bent Liner Eyeliner Precision Brush. It's the number 23. And of course, like I said before, I got it from Sephora. So I'm going to be putting a little bit of the Inglot Gel Liner on the brush. And then I'm going to go ahead and wing that out a little bit. Now for my gel liner, it's okay for it to be a little sloppy because it is always going to come out sloppy. But what I do is I go back and I clean it up with a liquid liner. And I'm going to go back and clean it up with my NYX liquid liner. I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes. And I'm actually going to be using Clinique's Chubby Lash Mascara because it gives me long, voluptuous lashes. And I don't really have much lashes, and this kind of gives me some. So I'm going to go ahead and put that mascara on, and I'm going to coat the top and my bottom lashes. Let's move on to blush. One of my favorite blushes is MAC's Raisin Blush. I absolutely love this blush. I absolutely love this blush because it gives my skin like a little bit of warmth to it without it being too much. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my apples of my cheeks. So normally I would move on to my highlights, but I had to drop my boyfriend off at work and the glue on the back of my hand has like completely dried. So I'm gonna try to do the best I can by putting on my lashes because you don't want the glue to completely dry, you just want it to be tacky. So I'm gonna see if this works. If not, then I'm gonna have to apply more glue on the back of my hand. I just use the butt of my tweezers to apply the glue. That way you get like an even coat of lash glue. And I'm actually using the House of Lashes Iconic Lashes today. They're very thick. The band is very thick, so if you're a beginner, if you're a beginner for lashes, then I would not recommend these lashes. I would recommend something that has like a thinner lash band. So now what I'm going to use is actually Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator. This is the best illuminator that I have came across so far. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to take a little bit of this brush here. It has no name. I bought it off of eBay, and I'm going to put it down on the tip of my nose. A little bit down the bridge, but mostly on the tip. I'm going to put it on top of my cheeks. And then I love to do it above my lip. That's normally where I put my glow. Then my favorite liquid lipstick of all time is Colourpop's. I believe this is... never mind. I'll have that listed in the description box below. But it is my favorite liquid lipstick of all time. I do not have to use a lip liner. That's the reason why I love it. And it's very, very pigmented and dark and deep for the fall. I love it. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to do this with better lighting than my last video. So I re-uploaded this. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's very, very simple. A very easy everyday look. You don't have to go with this dark vamp look. If you want something that's a little bit more natural, or if you want to go with like a pink, red, purple, whatever you want to do, because it's a no eyeshadow makeup look. So there's no boundaries on the type of lipsticks that you can use for this type of makeup. So yeah, if you want to see more of these videos, feel free to thumbs up. Of course, thank you so much for all the love and support. I love you guys so much. You have no idea. Like, you literally have no idea. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I will have all my links to my social media below. I love to connect with you guys. And I will see you beauties in another video. Bye.